going to allow me to do it or it's not. It's at 83%, it's 73%. Do I just have to keep like uninstalling it until it's 0%? Because I noticed that it got like darker. There we go. Okay, I got the window. Alright. I can't guarantee that this window is compatible with this car, but we're going to try. I also probably should make sure that the car is unlocked from like both sides. That way I can get back in so I don't have to smash another window. Just in case. Can I get in? Yes, I absolutely can. Alright. And she failed on installing because skill too low. Ah. But I'm pretty sure she's like, she's got the window. So I'm going to give it a shot. But yeah, I don't think she's probably got the skills for this. Install the heavy duty window. Yeah, that. There we go. I couldn't see the third one. If we get a solid window on this, every fail takes a couple of % off durability of the part. I figured it does, but even if I could put like a small percentage of like damaged window back, the window is just there to prevent zombies from numbing me because I want her to be able to sleep in like the passenger seat of the car, just to prevent like in case the door glitches out and stuff. There we go. Okay, car's in perfect-ish condition. Not perfect, but we got windows back and it's got fuel and I can get into it. Cool. Okay, so now I just got to get hot wiring skills. That's what I got to do. All right, let's put my knifey thingy back. I was going to say my sword, but I'm like, I don't have a fucking sword. We'll go back down to the cafe thing. One of these ones has like, the pancake crepe house place has like really nice seats that she can sleep in. So in the worst case, she can sleep on that. And yeah, it would be nice if one of these houses had like, you know, the ability to have a book buff us again. That would be really nice. Like, or I guess even if they've got like little radios, that would be good. I can't wait until like I can get to a point where I don't know if I can pull apart a microwave and crap, but I assume that that's something that I should be able to do eventually. Either way, she's doing all right. I haven't been into this house at the end here. It is the afternoon. I thought about just shacking up in this house for the night. Actually, you know what? It's got a garage. Hold on. How much XP on mechanics now? Hold on. I have got 27 out of 75. So I've got a little bit. I could also hear a zombie, so I'm guessing there's one in here. I can hear a zombie like hissing and shit. Right, there we go. You shut that up. Caffeine pills. Now, that I will take. I will take that because she has, she's got wakeful. And it can be really, really difficult sometimes. So I want to go into the garage. There's one in here. Or in that room. Oh, shit. Open that back up. There's definitely one here. There was 4 before, so yeah, a little bit. Well, that is good if it's getting some skills. Oh, another generator. A generator nearby. Hold on. Hold on. What is the info on this? It is 100%, but it's got no fuel. Okay. Well, we know where a third generator is. What do I want to put on the map for this? Yeah, it's too dark to read. Hold on, get your torch out. Wow. Okay. I don't think that there's specifically a generator symbol. Maybe we go with this. That'll do. I won't know what the fuck that is, but I'll know it was something. Tarp. I'm finding a lot of tarps, by the way. They would be fantastic for a water thing. If, you know, I could use a water catcher. I couldn't see you, but mate. Get out of the room. I like how sometimes these zombies just, like, die in the bathroom. Like, I have, like, thoughts about that. Like, did they go to the bathroom, like, lock themselves in the bathroom to, like, die? To potentially keep their family safe and shit? Or did they just happen to, like, eventually turn while they were using the toilet? I assume in most cases, I feel like they maybe locked themselves in. Mate. How'd you die? Break your kneecaps. Kneecaps. Hips. Ribs. I can work my way up. Alright, dude's dead. Alright. Well. It was actually just a little storage room. Okay, I knew that there was a dude in here. My only problem is I do need to go through and make sure this place is still clear. Turn off my torch. Alright, what else we got? We got rotted food. We got sugar. We can eat the sugar. Let's get you some sugar. It's still in the afternoon. I don't know how long caffeine pills work for, but if she starts having, like, I know she gets tired a lot. My thoughts are basically like, oh, I will give her, like, caffeine pills if she's, like, tired at 3 in the afternoon so that she can at least wait until nighttime. How I feel about this. Panic sets in, so they look for smallest, safest hole to crawl into to feel safe. This is just like broom closet. Lol. That makes sense, though. Weird, but yeah. I could see that. I could not imagine eating a fucking bouillon cube out in, like, the apocalypse. Honestly. The amount of salt would be so bad. Alright, let's get you a drink. We'll probably go upstairs in this place, see if we can maybe find, like, a book or something. Nobody around this place has, like, any kind of fucking educational books, honestly. But I need her to rest. It'd be really great if she could rest and read something. Specifically. Even just a book to reduce boredom. Oh, yeah. Little lounge room and stuff. Alright, well, let's get her ass upstairs. I did a desk when I was overwhelmed. Instinct it happens. Yeah, that's fair, though. Like, I don't know. In this game, because, like, obviously, when the panic sets in, I kind of, like, I can't really imagine my person... Oh, hold on. What was that? I saw a key. Chevalier Darn. I should have that already. I wonder if that's our mystical key that we want. If it is, that would be great. I'll go check the car in the morning. I don't know which car that actually is. Oh, knee pads. Hold on. How's my knee pads doing? I have elbow pads. I have shin pads. They are in pretty good condition, although a little bit dirty. Where is my other one? There's a shin guard. I wish I could wear knee pads and shin guards at the same time, but I cannot. The key is different. It's just brand on a key. So I was questioning that too because I've got a couple of different taxi keys. And I didn't know if taxi was just like once you find a taxi's key, all taxis are unlockable kind of thing. I didn't know if that's how that works or whatever. Oh, sorry, I keep putting my hand back on the wrong spot on my keyboard. But, oh, clean pants. Hold on. It would be a specific taxi somewhere. The taxi key would be for my taxi that I booked a tree with. So it's not helping me, I guess. But I appreciate knowing because, like, I've been finding keys. I have duplicate keys. I have duplicate keys back at home but I took them off my keychain because I figured they were just duplicates, kind of like with the books, right? So yeah, I just kind of went, oh, I don't need this shit, and left it at home. And I actually probably needed it. The jeans are pretty bloody, although they are denim, versus this is just generic trousers. And welcome in, Andre. So far, turns out we're not infected, it seems. Because it's been at least a day since I took all the bandages off, and she's not, like, doing the things, which is really good because she's been doing so great. I don't want her to die yet. I just grab all the keys. They weigh nothing anyway. Yeah, they do. They actually weigh stuff now. So, oh shit, what did I click? That's a, let me out. That's a thing that they have in 42, is that the keys weigh something. Pretty sure. Yeah, encumbrance is 05 and stuff. I think the encumbrance counts as weight, right? That's what the weight is. Maybe. Yeah, so that's the only reason why I kind of like left all this nice room. I left all the extra stuff at home because as far as I was concerned, I didn't want to have to carry everything. Let's get you that book. Let's sit your ass on this bed. Let's shut that door for starters. And yeah, we'll sit your ass down. When it gets to night time, you can have a snooze. But right now, where did that book go? There. You can read your book. You can get your lungs back. You can get rid of some boredom. All the things. It's new real shit. Yeah, 05, that's a lot. Yeah, I heard that it was supposed to be a fair bit. I still don't fully understand the encumbrance stuff. So it took me a while before I started to notice that these things had like nutrition and that they did like a certain amount of hunger or calories and stuff like that. Like I've been greatly enjoying kind of like fattening up my character. That sound like there's a zombie downstairs. I don't know if I shut that door that was there. Anyway, yeah, no, I've got her to very high weight now. She's like 109. She's going up and down between that. I think I started at like 80 something. And I'm like, okay, apparently you can gain and remove skills because wakeful, graceful, high thirst, and the slow healer, they were all her skills. And then she got this very high weight skill attached to it. I thought that was cool. But I've been making her eat sticks of butter because I'm like, oh, they're really high and like reduces hunger and crap. And I'm like, they'll do. And then she started like being out of breath all the time. And I'm like, I don't know what's happening here. Like she's getting skills and stuff. Maybe she's just carrying too much weight all the time. And then I obviously like noticed the extra skill. And I'm like, I think that probably is impacting her ability to run around and do stuff. But I thought it was kind of amusing. So there's still like heaps of stuff that I don't really know yet. And then, yeah, all this sort of stuff. Like I'm still working out. I don't know if I want to go deal with that guy. I guess I'll probably have to for nighttime because I don't really want him getting in the house. I don't even know how he knows that I'm here. I guess there's nothing really going on up here. I'll get her more water, then I'll go down. She's still fucking out of breath. God damn it. I thought she'd be okay by now. I don't want to make her sleep or anything. Oh, let's go downstairs and stab the zombie. And we'll come back up and we'll have a nice sleep, okay? I don't want her to go to sleep early. Yeah, I left it open. Okay, well, what the hell is going on out here? One dude? I don't know where you came from, love. You can't see me. How dare you? Carrying too much weight. Personal fat weight. Well, I kind of thought that I've been wondering about that because at a certain point in time, even if she didn't really have much stuff on her, it kept saying that she was like, oh my god, hold on. Yeah. It started showing that like this was like always overloaded. Oh my god, I can't do that while I'm doing that. Oh my god. What did I just do? Did I just like fucking undercut her into chin? Give me that. You watch. Alright, I'll go inside and I'll dismantle that. I didn't know that you could do like fucking death takedown moves on your people. That's something. Let's shut that. And let's shut this. So there's no real way for zombies to get their ass into my house. There's also this door I left open. I usually leave my doors open, but there's a lot of windows on this house, so there we go. Alright, we'll go back upstairs and you can sit back down again. Yeah, so I didn't know if your character's weight impacts their ability to carry more weight or not, because then by that logic, having somebody that's like underweight by a lot would be really beneficial for looting and stuff. But I imagine being really underweight would mean that they're probably potentially weaker. Like, you know, when I got like, it wasn't like frail, I don't think, but it was definitely like, I got one, oh, puny. I got puny once and I died like immediately. But it's not worth my time. You can read this until it becomes too dark. There we go. I should get rid of some of her boredom and then we can put it to sleep. Unique knife kill. Yeah, insta-kill if you get it right. Chances grow with skills as long as you do it right. I've seen a video showing like, you know when they do like push-ups and exercise and crap? I've watched them showcase the different levels and how they do the exercises differently and how they run differently, how they trip differently and stuff like that. So I know that as the skills go up, they start doing things a little bit better, but I haven't seen that like a special attack before. And so far, I'm waiting until it's after, like, it's later. I don't want it to sleep too long, but I do want it to like, all right, it's almost on dark. All right, I'll have time to like look through this. So she hasn't got any practice with firearms. I have not used the hatchet yet that we've got. I did have a baseball bat for a while. It snapped. I don't know how to repair them yet. I have a little knife. I think that the knife that I've got, the hunting knife, might be doing this, which makes no sense to me how that is maintenance. I don't understand. But anyway, I'm finally getting some fucking carpentry skills, as you guys can see here. So if I put some more boards on some windows and take them back off, I might eventually be able to get the 3rd level, and then I can make the rainwater catcher finally for the first fucking time. And yeah, I've got like a little bit of cooking. I've got a tiny bit of electrical. I think I've got to have 1 in electrical and 2 in mechanics to be able to hotwire the car. But once we've got that, we should be able to head home with that. Oh, 6 a.m. is a good time. But yeah, I've got agricultural because that's her main skill. We've got some good fitness stuff going. Like, I've just got to get, like, I'm actually doing pretty good with like running, sneaking, light-footed and stuff like that. I like her having those. We'll go get you some water. Then we'll go check out that car. And we'll see if that was a key that could work for that car. I don't think it is, but it wouldn't hurt to go find out. And then if it's not, we will continue our search for a library. I'm looking mostly to try to find a library so that I can find more books. I'm hoping to snag like a generator manual again, so that then I can maybe learn how to use my 2 fucking fully fueled generators. And then I should be able to get fuel for cars if I could use them, because that would actually, you know, allow me to take them to the pumps. I understand that I think you can hook up a generator to a pump and that will allow you to like fill up your fuel cans. And I've got a shit ton of fuel cans, so I should be able to fill those up with 1 car, take those back, fill up whatever I need, and then at the worst take another car with all the fuel cans and shit. So we'll see. Your max encumbrance capacity is tied to strength. Overweight, underweight, pass debuffs on fitness and strength. They infect encumbrance and how quickly you exhaust yourself. Okay. So her being overweight is actually impacting this, is what you're saying, which is interesting. Okay, let's find out. What are you? I know it will tell me what it is, but if I hop inside, it will tell me if it's the key. No, get your ass back in there. No key. Okay, so let's find out. Oh shit, hold on. Its lights are on. Hold on. There we go. Alright. It's trunks. Trunks locked. Let's unlock that. Heater, radio. Locked. Still don't have a key for it. It's fine. Wait, stop putting the fucking light on. How you drain batteries. What are you? But I'm pretty sure a Chevalier is a different kind of car. Chevalier step van. Okay. I'm sorry, my brain just immediately just pictured this thing stuck in a fucking, like, what, washing machine or whatever the joke is. I immediately had, like, step ladder. Anyway, what did I get? I got a Chevalier something keyring. I got a Chevalier Dart keyring. Okay, so it's not that. I've seen those ones. I think they're like this thing. So, yeah, alright. Well, let's make our way. Where are we going? So I've been all up around here. I could... That looks like it's got a little bit of yellow. I could keep going down. There's got to be like a school or a public building or something. I assume it could be along the run. They could be in here. I don't know. But I'm kind of going down along like the outer road at the moment. I don't want to make her run again. I guess we can snack on shit while we walk. What have you got? You got chips? Eat some chips. You can carry 16.51 encumbrance worth of stuff out of 12 possible it handles. So you're overburdened, hence the Moodle. Yeah. No, I know we're overburdened. I know it's this number here. I've learnt that. I figured that out pretty quickly. Unfortunately, like, a little bit of it is I do have to carry a lot of liquid and shit. I know that if I chucked her saw into the duffel bag, it would carry a bit better and stuff. I could do that. I'm not really deconstructing anything at the moment. I was doing a lot of wood deconstruction. I won't go in there. When I was at the lumberyard, I was there like sawing stuff for ages. So it kind of had me busy. Are there any cars? There are 2 barbecues and this is a... Interesting. There's not a fucking car around anywhere. Get over the fence. Overburden Middle is... Oh no, there's a car. Oh shit, there's zombies. It's only checked against over encumbrance you can handle. Not against your weight itself, but the weight itself does in fact... Sorry, affect max encumbrance. Oh, I don't think you guys should have been able to see me. What about the other group? They can't see me. Although there is somebody like right next to a car over there, so here's hoping. I didn't get to go over here last time. What are they doing? Okay, they're just going in circles. Cool. There's one guy down here. Hold on. Let me just go kill this. It does make the Moodle show by itself. Okay, hold on. Let me just sneak up on you, mate. No. You can't see anything. Mate. Alright. Maybe you'll have some keys. Not... fucking... People and them not having keys. Fucking inconsiderate ass zombies. Alright, let's have a quick look around. I don't think I'm going to find any keys around here, but I at least have a couple of cars, so... Yeah. What is this? This is... Oh, this is a market. Wait, I went into there. There was more food. I didn't take all the food because a lot of it was really heavy. Cool. Okay. Well, let's see what I can pull apart on you for a hot second. Because I know these cars, I'm pretty sure, did not have fuel. No. Okay, well, I can't uninstall that. Can't uninstall that. Go down to lights again. Let's get a bit more experience. There's going to be like all these cars that are like slightly pulled apart in this town. But there is that like there's a pack of zombies up that way near the chicken place. So I don't want to go up there just yet. I don't want any of these light bulbs at this time. The car that I'm looking at taking home is in good condition. When I had decided to come out here, I still had a car in okay condition. It was like one tree boop away from like death. And I promptly booped a tree like just slightly down the road. So that's why we ended up taking off on foot. So I initially had like a lot more gear and like stuff I could potentially use and stuff. And I immediately had to basically like just leave that at home. It would be kind of also interesting too is, could you imagine if you stayed away from your home for long enough? I'm sure this kind of stuff probably happens when you're playing with people, but imagine being away from your home for long enough that like somebody just like either moves in or steals your shit, whatever. You come back and find like you've got squatters in the house that you were like already squatting in. Like that would be something. Alright, I pulled apart everything I could of this thing. I don't need your light bulbs. Oh, you get a whole ass radio. Give me that. You just install them back. It also gives XP. That could be interesting. Hold on. Give me those light bulbs. How did that give me electrical? I just picked up light bulbs anyway. Okay. Apparently picking up light bulbs gives you electrical. So that's the thing. Let's install the light bulbs. I like the concept that I'm just standing here like taking shit out and putting it back. Like to a degree, there is like a bit of a method to learning that kind of stuff. Electrical was from the radio. Ah, okay. That's fine then. I probably still have the battery on me though. I wonder if I could install that back in there. Yeah, there we go. Well, I can't put the radio back because obviously I dismantled that. So I'm guessing after you take everything out and put it back in, that's like one car's XP done kind of thing. I probably can't get more from that. I don't need the like all this stuff. I'm pretty sure at some point I probably need like electricals and crap, but I don't really need that. The batteries though, the batteries are fueling my flashlight situation because my person is like wakeful. We have a little issue where she keeps being awake overnight. Lately, I've been absolutely cramming her to be as like awake as possible for as long as possible. So she's generally pretty exhausted, which is also why I did the running before. Just to try to make her tighter. So yeah, it is helping. She's now sleeping most of the night, which is great. She's getting like 6 hours sleeps instead of like 2 to 4. So yeah, I'm not wasting my flashlight as much. But in the event that I do shack up somewhere where I don't have the option of safety and I have to sit there with the flashlight on all night, at least I've got a few batteries now. And the worst case scenario is if I have to walk back with just the flashlight and stuff, what ended up happening last night is I ended up having to make her sit down in the middle of the road at night and just sit there holding her fucking flashlight into the darkness and crap. So yeah, I'm kind of happy that she's at least got batteries this time, you know. Let's install them all back in there. A tie wrench and pump jack for more stuff to reinstall, and reinstalling seats also helps with XP. I haven't really sat inside and fucked around with the seats. I did find a tire jack or tire pump or something in a house a while ago, but I don't want to carry the weight around. She's like already getting hurt as I'm like putting this shit back in and stuff. So it would be cool if she could at least get like a level out of this, out of like a day's worth of fucking around with the cars. But she's very uncomfortable. But she's really uncomfortable from like whatever she's hurt. I could give her, I wonder what eating just pure coffee would do. I can't imagine that being a good solution. But yeah, she's slowly eating through the food that we're carrying too. I have to get inside to uninstall seats. Hold on. Where are seats on this? I was clicking over them before and it wouldn't let me do it. I need to have basic mechanics, recommended skill mechanics. I probably need like maybe a level 1 for it because I had a look at them before and I'm going off the basis of if it's white, I can uninstall it and stuff. I'm looking for this more so than like the parts at the moment because, yeah, that's the first level or so. Yeah, by the look of it. Am I carrying anything too much? No. There is one more car, 2 more cars over there, but there is a pack of zombies floating around. I did look at this place before. I don't think it's going to have fresh food. This place does still have some stuff in it. I left some stuff in on the shelves. There's one more car over here I could probably practice on. And then there's those 2. I do really want to find a library though, if I can. Like the food places have been great. I have needed the food. But if I could just get a library, once I've got the car up and running, I intend to kind of like go and live out of the car at the library for a little bit. I could come past this zip marketplace, grab some food, and just like I'll have a little supply and stuff. That way I can do some like research buff stuff. I know though, because many cars getting a light out is way more tricky than getting a seat out. It is. So when Nick's car